last 8 or 9 classes over the topic of different type of fauna. Different type of fauna is nothing but different type of animals. Okay, so what are animals? Protozoa, porifera, coelenterata, platyhelminthes, nematelminthes, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, hemichordata, chordata. Okay, next in chordata. Okay, so 5 classes are present. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, sails, mammals. Okay, so and also cyclostroms. Over these topics with the detailed account in last classes, 5 or 6 classes. Okay, so over the different type of farms. Next to come to the today I am discussing about biodiversity general topic. Okay, the total natural resources general topic. Amma. Okay, last unit nothing but natural resources. Na- Total natural resource topic is a general topic. Okay, so present I am discussing about biodiversity. Present I am discussing about biodiversity. Okay, right. What is biodiversity? What is biodiversity? What is biodiversity? Biodiversity means variations. Biodiversity means variation. Biodiversity means variation. Variations are appear in all levels of biological organization in different type of animals. Like bio means life. Bio means life. Okay. So bio means life. Okay. So right. Life is divided into two types. Okay. Life is divided into two types. First one animal. First one animal. And the second one plants. And second one plants. Okay. Like the study of animals is called zoology. The study of animals is called zoology. The study of plants is called botany. The study of plants is called botany. Okay, like it. So variations will appear in all levels of biological organizations in different type of biomes, nothing but life or animals and plants. Okay, so variations are appear in all levels of biological organizations in different type of animals and plants. Even this coach is called biodiversity. It's called biodiversity. Okay, so right. The word biodiversity was coined by the word biodiversity. The word biodiversity was coined by Edward Wilson. Okay, the most important bit. Edward Wilson. Edward Wilson. Okay, thank you. The word biodiversity was coined by Edward Wilson. What is biodiversity? Variations are appear in all levels of biological organizations in different type of animals in the animal kingdom. Okay, in the animal kingdom, it's called biodiversity. It's called biodiversity. The word biodiversity was coined by Edward Wilson. Okay, so right. This is it. Next one. Example to biodiversity. Example. Example to biodiversity. Okay. In a human body, okay, respiratory organs are less in human. In human, respiratory organs are lungs. Okay. This is called pulmonary respiration. Okay. So this is called pulmonary. Pulmonary respiration. Okay. Next, in fish, respiratory organs are gills. Respiratory organs are gills. Okay. In human beings, respiratory organs are lungs. Okay. In fish, respiratory organs are gills. This is variation. Okay. Okay. So this is variation between the respiratory system of fish and respiratory system of human. Okay. Right. This point you have to remember. Don't forget. Okay. So variations are appear in all levels of biological organization in different type of animals in the animal kingdom is called biodiversity. Okay. Right. Next, if respiration occur through the gills is called branchial respiration. Called branchial. Okay. Branchial respiration. If respiration occur through the gills is called branchial respiration. If respiration occur through the lungs is called pulmonary respiration. It's called pulmonary respiration. Okay. So this is the variation between human and fishes. అట్లా ఏ బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ తీసుకున్నా వేరియేషన్ అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. ఓకే. సో వేరియేషన్స్ ఆర్ అపియర్ ఇన్ ఆల్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. ఓకే. సో నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు అనదర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. Come to another example. Okay, about circulatory system in human and fish. Okay, so in human, four-chambered heart is present. In human, four-chambered heart is present. This is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. Okay, so this is the human heart. Human heart contain four-chambered. Okay, human heart consist of four-chambered heart. Four-chambered heart. Okay. But in fish, two-chambered heart is present. Okay. Two-chambered heart is present in fish. This is most important bit. Okay. This is atria. This is ventricle. Okay. This is the human heart. This is human heart. This is fish heart. Fish heart. Fish heart contain only two-chambered heart, but human heart contain four-chambered heart. This is variations between human heart and fish heart. So ఈ విధంగా అన్నమాట ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే. సో అనదర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. In human body, metanephric type of kidney is present, but in fish body, mesonephric type of kidney is present. Mesonephric type of kidney is present in the body of a fish. Okay. So as well as మెటానెఫ్రిక్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కిడ్నీ ఇస్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ హ్యూమన్ బాడీ. ఇట్లా ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే. సో వేరియేషన్స్ ఆర్ అపియర్ ఇన్ ఆల్ లెవెల్స్ ఆఫ్ బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ ఇన్ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అనిమల్స్ ఇన్ ద అనిమల్ కింగ్డమ్. ఓకే. సో ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ బయోడైవర్సిటీ. ఓకే. సో దిస్ ఈస్ వెరీ. ఓకే. సో దిస్ ఈస్ అనదర్ వేరియేషన్. ఓకే. సో నెక్స్ట్ అనదర్ వేరియేషన్ అబౌట్ circulatory system. Okay. So in the human body, heart supplies blood to all body. Heart supplies blood to all body parts. Okay. So all body parts. Next, in fish body, fish heart supplies blood to only gills. Okay. In fishes, fish heart supplies blood to only gills, not all body parts. So that is variation between the heart of human and fish. ఓకే. సో అట్లా ఏది తీసుకున్నా కానీ వేరియేషన్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది. సో వేరియేషన్స్ ఆర్ అపియర్ ఇన్ ఆల్ లెవెల్స్ ఆఫ్ బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు బయలాజికల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్, డైజెస్టివ్ సిస్టమ్, రెస్పిరేటరీ సిస్టమ్, సర్క్యులేటరీ సిస్టమ్, రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సిస్టమ్, ఓకే, యూరినోజెనిటల్ సిస్టమ్, ఎండోక్రైన్ సిస్టమ్, okay, endoskeletal system, okay, musculoskeletal system, itla. So variations are appear in all levels of biological organization, nothing but systems in different type of animals in the animal kingdom is called biodiversity. It's called biodiversity. Okay. So like this is most important bit. So Edward Wilson coined the term biodiversity. Edward Wilson coined the term as biodiversity. Okay. Right. For example, 2,000 beetles are there in the world. Okay. 28,000 of fishes are there. Okay. 28,000 of fishes are present. 2,000 species of beetles are present in the world, in the animal kingdom. Okay. Alright. Next, 200 species of mangoes. Okay. So mangoes are okay. Mangoes are mango is considered pride fruit of India. Okay. So pride fruit of India. Mangifera indica scientific name. Okay. Mangifera indica scientific name. Okay. So, in the mango, okay, vitamin A and vitamin C is present. This is most important. Okay. So in the mango, vitamin A and vitamin C both are present. What is the scientific name of vitamin A and vitamin C? Okay. So vitamin A scientific name anti-gyrophthalmic vitamin. Okay. Or retinol. Retinol or retinol or anti-gyrophthalmic vitamin. Anti-gyrophthalmic vitamin. Gyrophthalmic anti-gyrophthalmic vitamin. Okay. So, so this is the scientific name of vitamin A. Retinol or anti-gyrophthalmic vitamin. Okay. Next, scientific name of vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Okay. Ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid. Okay. So both are gives immunity power to the body. Both are gives immunity power to the body. Okay. Strengthening the immunity. Okay. So these are an important role in the strengthening of immunity power. Strengthening of immunity power. Okay. So, so this is biodiversity. 2,000 species of beetles, 28,000 of fishes, 200 species of mangoes are present in the animal and plant kingdom. Animal and plant kingdom. Okay. So, okay. This is biodiversity. Next, biodiversity is mainly divided into four types. Okay. First one, genetic diversity. Genetic diversity. Next, number two, species diversity. Number two, species diversity. Next, ecological diversity. Ecological diversity. Okay. Diversity at genetic level is called genetic diversity. Okay. Diversity at genetic level, genetic level or genes level is called biodiversity. It's called it's called genetic diversity. Okay. So, right. Uh, different type of genes which are present in different types of animals. Okay, different type of genes, different type of genes which are present in different type of animals in animal kingdom. Okay, so right. This is diversity at the genetic levels is called genetic diversity. Genetic diversity. Okay. Next, species level. Species level. Okay. Diversity at species level. Diversity at species level. Diversity at genetic level is called genetic diversity. Okay. Diversity at species level is called species diversity. Okay. Already చెప్పాను కదా, diversity means variation. Okay. So diversity means variation or different types of animals. Variations or different types of animals. Okay. So diversity at species level. So many types of species are present in the animal kingdom. Okay. So many types of species which lives in the animal. For example, in arthropoda, 70% of species which lives in arthropoda. Okay. In out of 100% of species. Okay. So out of 100% of species, 70% of 70% of species which lives in arthropoda. So arthropoda is considered largest phylum in the animal kingdom. Arthropoda. Okay. So arthropoda is considered largest phylum in the animal kingdom. Okay. So this is species diversity. Okay. Next, ecological diversity. So diversity at ecosystem level. Diversity at ecosystem ecosystem level. Diversity at ecosystem level is called ecological diversity. Is called ecological diversity. Okay, this is over the three types of diversity. Is biodiversity divided into three types. First one genetic diversity, second one species diversity, and the third one ecological diversity. Okay, so come to the detailed account about genetic diversity. Okay, best example to genetic diversity. What is genetic diversity? Okay, diversity at genes level or genetic level is called genetic diversity. Best example to genetic diversity, Rauwolfia omichoriana. Rauwolfia omichoriana, which lives in Himalayan region. It is produces highly concentrated alkaloid. This is called reserpine. This is called reserpine. Okay, so this reserpine alkaloid widely used to treat okay, hypertension. Widely used to treat hypertension is nothing but high blood pressure. High blood pressure. Okay, so Rauwolfia omitoriana. So, just example to genetic diversity, Rauwolfia omitoriana. Okay, so, Rauwolfia omitoria. Okay, so Rauwolfia omitoria or omitoriana. And the source. Rauwolfia is nothing but genus. Rauwolfia is nothing but genus. Vomitoria is nothing but okay. So, according to binomial nomenclature, every organism contain two worded two worded. Every organism contain two worded names. Every organism contain two worded names. It's called binomial nomenclature. It's called binomial nomenclature. First word is called genus name. Second word is called species. Second word is called species. Okay. So Rauwolfia is considered genus name. Vomitoria is considered species name. Vomitoria is considered species name. Okay. Right. So this is it. So, next, this Rauwolfia vomitoria which lives in Himalayan region. Which lives in Himalayan. Himalayan. It is produces highly concentrated alkaloid that is called reserpine. It is called reserpine. It is called reserpine. This reserpine widely used to treat hypertension. Okay, hypertension. Nothing but high blood pressure. Hypertension is nothing but high blood pressure. Okay, so, okay. This is uh, Rauwolfia vomitoria. Okay. So, Rauwolfia vomitoria exhibit greatest biodiversity. Okay, than remaining species of Rauwolfia. Remaining species. So many species of Rauwolfia is present. Okay, so not only Rauwolfia vomitoriana. Okay, so Rauwolfia vomitoriana, which lives in Himalayan region, it is produces a highly concentrated alkaloid. This is called reserpine. This reserpine widely used to treat hypertension, nothing but high blood pressure. Okay, so Rauwolfia vomitoria exhibit greatest biodiversity than other species of Rauwolfia. Other species of Rauwolfia. Okay, so, so this is over the genetic diversity. Next, species diversity. Come to the species. Last one, Nana, most important bit. Okay, so మీకు న్యాచురల్ సెలక్షన్ టాపిక్ లోనే ఈ టెక్నో కూడా కవర్ అప్ అయిపోతా ఉంది. ఓకే, రైట్. Number 2, genetic diversity. Number 1 is power. Number 2, species diversity. Diversity at species level is called species diversity. Okay, so species diversity. Okay, so what is species? So species అంటే ఏంది? What is species? Morphologically similar group of individuals is called species. Okay, morphologically species means a kind or an appearance. Okay, so species means a kind or an appearance. An appearance or a kind. Okay, right. So, morphologically similar group of individuals is called species. Okay, morphologically similar group of individuals is called species. Okay, for example, human species. Okay, so human species is variable to dog species. Dog species. Variation ఉందా లేదా? ఖచ్చితంగా వేరియేషన్ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో అట్లా ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. Human species is variable to lion species. Lion species. Okay, so this is species diversity. Next one, best example to species diversity. Amphibians biodiversity. Amphibians biodiversity. Okay, come to amphibians biodiversity. Amphibians. Different species of amphibians which lives in Western Ghat than Eastern Ghat. Okay, different species of amphibians which lives in Western Ghat. Different species of amphibians which lives in Western Ghat than Eastern Ghat. Than Eastern Ghat. Okay, so, okay. So this is species diversity. Species diversity. Okay. Next, ecological diversity. ecological. చెప్పాను కదా, diversity at ecosystem level is called ecological. What is ecosystem? ఇంత ముందు చెప్పిన. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈజ్ ecosystem? Different communities which lives in a larger region, which is called ecosystem. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ఎన్ని వస్తాయి ఇక్కడ? ఓకే, పీసెస్. ఫస్ట్ ఏం వస్తుంది? పాపులేషన్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, కమ్యూనిటీ, ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఎకోసిస్టమ్. దీనికంటే ముందుగా సెల్, టిష్యూ, ఆర్గాన్, ఆర్గాన్ సిస్టమ్, సెల్, టిష్యూ, ఆర్గాన్, ఆర్గాన్ సిస్టమ్, ఆర్గానిజం, ఆర్గానిజం. ఓకే, ఆర్గానిజం. నెక్స్ట్ పీసెస్. ఓకే, నెంబర్ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ఓకే, సో సీక్వెల్ చూడండి. సో cells are unit with one another to form tissues. Okay, so structurally and functionally similar type of tissues are unit with one another to form an organ. Okay, so number of organs are unit with one another to form organ system. Okay, so all organ system are unit with one another to form a complete organism, nothing but animal or plant. Okay, so next, species. What is species? Morphologically similar group of individuals is called species. It's called species. Okay. So, community. What is community? Number of species. Okay. So, are unit with one another to form a community. A community lo different type of, in community different type of species are present. Different type of species are present. Okay. So, this is a community. Okay. So, next, all communities or unit, all communities which are present in large region is called ecosystem. Is called ecosystem. Ecosystem is considered a structural and functional unit of ecology. Ecosystem is nothing but structural and functional unit of ecology. Okay. So, what is ecology? The word ecology was coined by Haeckel. The word ecology was coined by Haeckel. Okay. Interrelationships between living organisms and their surrounding non-living environments. Okay. It's called ecology. It's called ecology. Called ecology. Okay. Interrelationships between living organisms and their surrounding non-living environment. And their surrounding non-living environment is called ecology. The word ecology was coined by Haeckel. Word ecology was coined by Haeckel. Okay, this is most important item. This is the sequel. Next, different ecosystems. Okay, different ecosystems which lives in ecological diversity. Ecological diversity. Okay. So, this is a high level of diversity. So this is a high level of diversity. Okay. Diversity at ecosystem level is called ecological diversity. Diversity at ecosystem level is called ecological diversity. Okay. What is ecosystem? Different communities which lives in large area. Different communities which lives in large area is called ecosystem. It's called ecosystem. This is most important bit. Okay. The word ecosystem was coined by Easy Tancred. Okay. Easy Tancred. Okay. The word ecosystem was coined by A.J. Tancred. The word ecology was coined by Haeckel. Okay. So the word ecology was coined by Haeckel. The word ecosystem was coined by A.J. Tancred. Okay. So, extra information వచ్చేసి structural and functional unit of ecology is called ecosystem. Is called ecosystem. Okay. Next, example to ecological diversity. Example to ecological diversity. Desert to rainforest. First one, desert. Rainforest. Examples to ecological diversity. Mangroves. Mangrove. So these mangroves forest widely distributed in West Bengal. Okay, this is most important bit. Okay, mangroves which lives in West Bengal state. West Bengal state. Okay. Mangroves. Next to coral reefs. Coral reef. Coral reef. Okay. Ah, what is coral? What is coral? Anthozoan organisms in Silentire. Anthozoan organisms. Anthozoan in Silentire. In Silentire. Anthozoans in Silentire produce okay, calcium carbonate rigid calcium carbonate rigid substance. These are called coral. These are called coral. Okay. Anthozoans in Coelenterata phylum produces calcium carbonate substance. This calcium carbonate substance undergoes a rigid to form concrete-like structure in seawater. Concrete-like structure in seawater is called coral reefs. It's called coral reefs. Okay. So, రాసుకున్నాం. So, what is coral reef? Anthozoans in Coelenterata phylum. What is Anthozoa? One type of class in Coelenterata phylum. One type of class in Coelenterata. Okay. So, coral reef. This is coral reefs. Okay. Next one, wetland. 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 తెలుగులో దాన్ని చిత్తడి నేలలు అంటారు. ఓకే. ఎచ్చురీ అండ్ ఆల్ఫైన్ మెడస్. ఎచ్చురీ. What is estuaries or estuary? Estuary singular, estuary is plural. Okay. The contact point of a river and sea is called estuary. The contact point of a river and sea is called estuary. తెలుగులో దీని నదీ ముఖద్వార ప్రాంతం అంటారు. నదీ ముఖద్వార ప్రాంతము అని పిలుస్తారు. ది కాంటాక్ట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ రివర్ అండ్ సీ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఎచ్చురీ. ఓకే. సో వాటర్ salinity fluctuations are more in Echuarian water. Okay. So when tides are formed, okay, immediately seawater is enters into river. Okay. So immediately seawater is enters into river. When tides are formed, immediately seawater is enters into river. Okay. So తర్వాత కొద్దిసేపటికల్లా ఆ టైడ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అలా అలా అనేది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. వెళ్ళిపోయినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతారంటే రివర్ వాటర్ ఇస్ ఎంటర్స్ ఇంటూ సీ. ఓకే. సో ఆ విధంగా వాటర్ salinity fluctuations ఆర్ మోర్ ఇన్ ఇచ్యూరియన్ వాటర్. ఓకే. సో రైట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇచ్యూరియన్ వాటర్. నెక్స్ట్ దీస్ ఆర్ కంటైన్ greater ecosystem diversity. Okay. So these reasons are contain greater ecosystem. Okay. These reasons are contain greater ecosystem. Greater ecosystem greater ecosystem diversity. Okay. So, right. Next, ecological diversity. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పుకునేది మనం ఎకలాజికల్ డైవర్సిటీకి ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ఎకలాజికల్ డైవర్సిటీ. డిజర్ట్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ రైన్ ఫారెస్ట్, mangroves. So these are widely distributed in West Bengal. Okay. Now, coral reefs. What is coral reefs? Anthozoans in Cylindrata phylum produces calcium carbonate substance. Okay. So these calcium carbonate substance undergoes residue to form concrete-like structure in the seawater. This is called coral reefs. Okay. Next, wetland. Okay. So దీని తడి నేలలు అంటారు. Okay. On the wetland, Ramers scientist works on wetland. Ramers, Sir Ramers scientist, Ramers, Ramers scientist work on wetland. So wetlands is also called Ramers lands. Wetland is also called Ramers land. Okay, Ramers land. This is the most important bit. Why wetland is considered Ramers land? Sir Ramers scientist works on wetland. So wetlands is also called Ramers land. Okay. So this point I have to remember. Okay, right. Next, estuary. What is meant by estuary? As I told, the contact point of river and sea is called estuary. Okay. In estuary, okay, water salinity fluctuations are more. Okay. So these reasons are exhibit greater ecosystem diversity. Exhibits greater. These reasons are exhibit greater ecosystem diversity. Okay, right. Next one, ecological diversity divided into three types. Okay, ecological diversity divided into three types. Example, types of ecological diversity. Types of ecological diversity. Alpha diversity, beta diversity, and gamma diversity. Okay, alpha diversity. Next, beta diversity. Next, gamma diversity. Alpha diversity, beta diversity, and gamma diversity. What is alpha diversity? Okay, counting the maximum number of taxa. Counting the maximum number of taxa within a particular area, community, or ecosystem. Counting the counting the maximum number of eggs. Okay. Counting the maximum number of eggs within a particular area, community, or ecosystem. Within a particular area, community, or ecosystem. Or ecosystem. Okay. So this is called alpha. Okay. So now గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి and రాసుకోండి అమ్మా. Counting the maximum number of eggs within a particular area or community or ecosystem. Particular area or community or ecosystem. It's called alpha density. Okay. Next, beta diversity. Diversity between two adjacent ecosystems. Diversity between two adjacent ecosystems. Diversity between two adjacent ecosystems. Adjacent eco is called beta. Diversity between two adjacent ecosystems is called beta diversity. It's called beta diversity. Okay. Okay. Next one, gamma diversity. Okay. Overall diversity for different ecosystems is called gamma. Overall diversity. Overall diversity for different ecosystems. Different ecosystems. Overall diversity for different ecosystems called gamma diversity. It's called gamma diversity. Okay. So ఆ విధంగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. So types of ecological diversity. First one, alpha diversity. Counting the maximum number of eggs within a particular area or community or ecosystem is called alpha diversity. Next, different diversity between di, 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 diversity between two adjacent ecosystems is called beta diversity. Is called beta diversity. Next, overall diversity for different ecosystem. Overall diversity for different ecosystem is called gamma diversity. Called gamma diversity. Okay. So, right. This is, okay. Next, in beta diversity, two ecosystems are play an important role. So, extra information about beta diversity. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి టూ అడ్జసెంట్ ఎకోసిస్టమ్ కదా. సో ఇన్ బీటా డైవర్సిటీ ఎనీ టూ ecosystems play an important role. Any two ecosystems play an important role in beta diversity. Okay. Two ecosystems play an important role in beta diversity. Okay. So in beta diversity. Next, so many ecosystems play an important role in gamma diversity. Many ecosystems. Okay. So many ecosystems. So what are many ecosystems? Okay. Lake as a ecosystem. Sea as a ecosystem. Okay. So next, land as a ecosystem. Caves as a ecosystem. Caves as a ecosystem. Okay. So next, desert as a ecosystem. Okay. So desert as a ecosystem. Okay. Next, grassland communities, one type of ecosystem. It has so many ecosystems are present. Okay. So on the land, first sea ecosystem. Okay. Freshwater ecosystem, nothing but a lake ecosystem. In lake, fresh water is present. In lake, fresh water is present. Okay. So lake ecosystem, sea ecosystem, caves ecosystem. Okay. Wetland ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, caves ecosystem. Okay. Desert ecosystem. Okay. So itla so many types of ecosystems are present in ecology. Okay, so itla overall diversity for different ecosystem is called gamma diversity. Okay, so ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి many ecosystems play an important role in gamma diversity. Okay, so many ecosystems, many ecosystems, okay, many ecosystems play important role in gamma diversity. Okay, so two ecosystems play an important role in beta diversity. Okay, so many ecosystems play an important role in gamma diversity. Okay, this is the extra information about beta diversity and gamma diversity. Okay, next embryonic development in different fauna. Embryonic development in different animals. Embryonic development in different animals. Okay, so చూస్తాం. In most of the animals, okay, so morula, blastula, gastrula. Okay, three stages are present in embryo. One, okay, blastula and gastrula. And okay, so morula is considered first embryonic stage. First embryonic stage. Next, blastula is considered second embryonic stage. Second embryonic stage. Okay. Next, gastrula is considered third embryonic, third embryonic. Okay. Third embryonic stage. గుర్తుపెట్టుకుండేవి. So right. Zygote. First zygote. What is zygote? The fusion of both male and female gametes. The fusion of both male and female gametes is called fertilization. As a result of fertilization, a spherical shaped zygote is formed. Zygote is a unicellular stage. Okay, single cell. Unicellular stage is nothing but a single stage, single cell stage. Okay. This zygote undergoes cleavage to produce morula. So zygote zygote undergoes cleavage to produces marula. To produces marula. Zygote undergoes cleavage to produces. Okay. Marula is considered first embryonic stage. Correct. Next, this marula undergoes cleavage to produce blastula. Blastula is considered second embryonic stage. Second embryonic stage. Blastula is considered second embryonic. Okay. Right. Next, gastrula. Gastrula. Okay. Blastula undergoes cleavage to produce three-layered gastrula. Three-layered gastrula. Okay. In the three-layered gastrula is considered third embryonic development. Third embryonic stage. Three-layered gastrula is considered third embryonic stage. Okay. Like what are three layers? Three layers: ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Three layers are formed in gastrula: ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Middle mesoderm. Okay. In the three layers are formed in gastrula. So this is called three-layered gastrula. In the three-layered gastrula, okay, different type of organs are formed. Three layers form from ectoderm, some of the organs are formed. From endoderm, some of the organs are formed. Some mesoderm, some of the organs are formed. Okay, అట్లా ఒక్కొక్క ectoderm నుంచి కొన్ని ఆర్గాన్స్, mesoderm నుంచి కొన్ని ఆర్గాన్స్, endoderm నుంచి కొన్ని ఆర్గాన్స్ ఫామ్. ఓకే, సో ఫామ్ అయ్యి కంప్లీట్ ఆర్గాన్ గా డెవలప్. Okay, so this is embryonic development. This is embryonic development. Zygote, marula, blastula, gastrula. First one, zygote. Zygote, marula, blastula, gastrula. Okay. So, zygote is considered totipotent cell. Totipotent cell. Why zygote is considered totipotent cell? Student, so from zygote, marula is formed. From marula, blastula is formed. From blastula, gastrula is formed. Okay. From gastrula, organism. Organism. Okay. So, from gastrula, organism is formed. Okay. So, బాగా చూడండి, from zygote, organism is formed. Okay. So, from zygote, okay, from zygote, organism is formed. Okay. So, zygote is considered totipotent cell. What is totipotency? From single cell. Complete organism is derived from a single cell zygote. Complete organism is developed from a single cell zygote. Is called totipotency. Is called totipotency. This is most important bit. Totipotency. Totipotency. Okay. A complete organism is derived from a single cell zygote. This is called totipotency. So, zygote is considered totipotent cell. Okay. So, this is over the basic embryo development in different animals. Okay. అట్లే ఇంకోటి కూడా చూసుకోండి. ఇన్ ద gastrula, three layers are formed: ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. But in blastula, two layers are formed: ectoderm and endoderm.
సార్ ఏమైంది సార్?
ఓకే, ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఇన్ blastula, ectoderm and endoderm is formed. Endoderm. In blastula, ectoderm and endoderm are. But in gastrula, three layers are formed: ectoderm, endoderm, and middle mesoderm. Ectoderm, endoderm, and middle mesoderm. Three germinal layers are formed in gastrula. Okay, right.